Okay, guys, we are back at it, and we are about to talk about the most active stocks on the market. These stocks are high volume. These stocks are highly volatile. Some of them are looking better than others. And y'all know how I go. We caught these stocks for the safe, easy, early seed, along with all of the alerts. While I was making these things in videos yesterday at the 52-week lows, and putting those things out along in my section saying to buy at HEPA at that 20 cents or lower for that swing trade just yesterday, right towards the after hours. Waking up today to HEPA on a massive explosion of about 50% on HEPA stock. And not only HEPA stock, but all the other stocks that we're holding in between. And you don't have to catch them all. You're just going to get what you can while you can. And if you're already up like 30, 40%, you want to lock in gains, then lock it in and get ready for the next thing because you already know that I already know what's about to explode next, and I'm getting ready to put that out towards the after hours around 2 p.m. anyway, because I stay on top of everything all day, every single day across 3 channels, all the news on a full environment full of full-time professional traders and investors. And if you are newer to trading and investing, you are not alone. We have all been newer to the markets at some point, and we are all in here locking in great gains. It's easy money. We know what you're going for. And it's the same setup, same strategy every single trade. I tell you, just like I tell you on every single video, you want to get that thing while that thing is down there towards this most low in an oversold position. If you can go ahead and get into a safe, easy early seat, that you can get in there before it explodes. You ain't got to chase it up for that last minute. You might lock in gains with that first round. Maybe you feel confident to push it to the next. And once it's locking the game, to probably hit your stop loss, you probably caught the next round. But if you got in there, we were putting that thing out yesterday for the safety early, see that 20 cents or lower, and you win about 15 cents, you ain't got nothing to worry about. But this thing is not going back down to hit your position. It's the most active stock on the market. I take you back to your daily chart. It's still just beginning. Back on that low and oversold position, getting ready to fill that gap all the way back up towards about 45 cents with an average volume of 10.89 million. They got a current volume of 214 million, and they got a free float of 6.96 million on HEPA. And keep an eye on your analysis order flow, and you'll be able to see if they got the largest coming in or if they got the largest going out. Those largest, they do weigh heavy. They do weigh heavy, so you just want to keep an eye. You don't got to be a master analyst or anything like that to take an extra step to look at the things that matter. Momo's slowing me down right now, but you got on your Momo investing platform that shows you a little bit more in-depth data and information versus your Webull investing platform. We just gonna have to let me see. It'll probably load back up. It'd be cool to use Mobile so we can be able to compare things. We're just gonna come back to it and see if it loads back up here in a second. But here on HEPA, one thing you do need to understand is that they got a wrecked balance sheet, but you would need to be able to see that they got a massive short interest. They got some huge, that's huge. They getting ready to make a squeeze in there. So like if you seeing this right now, you're not in on HEPA just yet. It's not too late to get that squeeze. You know how it goes. For the 52-week low, to the most active, it's gonna reach the top gainers. And it's already on the most active. It's only one. You know what the next stop is. The markets, they bullish right now. Open up all bullish and whatnot. So they'll probably have a pullback. It's not even loading up here on Momo. The markets will probably have a pullback. Like, let me show you this. I mean, not even probably. They are going to have a pull. It's not even a probably. They about to have a pullback. In fact, you can see it starting to pull back right now. You can see it happening right now. So you got opportunities to get into the depths. Like if you don't catch a stock for the first round, all you gotta do is just control yourself, not go for it, and get back to waiting the disco around putting out the next stock that's getting ready to explode. You'll be all fine from there. But NVDA, another one on the big, massive, massive sell off on NVDA yesterday. NVDA sold off because of Deep Seek coming out. A Deep Seek. If y'all don't know about Deep Seek, check out some of my Deep Seek videos where we do dive in deeper into everything about it and what they going on. It's just another chat GPT. Not even just another chat GPT, it's another AI model, but it's supposed to be faster, cheaper, more efficient, all the stuff like that. than what America has. So it makes a big power shift, and it's gonna make all the big wells and investors who've been lifetime investing in American technology and stuff like that all want to sell off, as you can see, and they'll want to go for some of that China tech over there. U.S. tech and tariff shocks spark scramble for new market havens. Like, look, it's a lot going on. As a tech stock root and U.S. dollar swings driven by President Donald Trump's tariff threats send markets into a tailspin. Investors are piling into assets from Japan, yet yen, the European credit that could act as a buffer to the tariffs. Like I said, they gonna start leaving out of what we got here to go over there to China and stuff like that. But markets that cheer Trump's pro-growth agenda have turned bummy with oil prices and Canada and Mexico's currencies grading, muddled inflation forecasts shaking treasuries, and investors starting to view the new White House as a source of risk. There will likely be more volatility in the US dollar and across more other assets. She That's a lot going on. Like there's so much to keep up with. Like, and that's why I say in my video, I was things go from the best looking in the world on one day to hey, the White House at risk the next day. That's crazy, right? In the video, with an average volume of 221 million to a current volume of 216 million, they do got a free float of 23.44 billion on NVDA down to this discount, and they will be filling up that gap. We can go see if we got the most newest alerts for NVDA. Yeah, along in the NVDA section in the Bankwidly Discord. Checking the load up. Wow, all that's loading up. Well, in fact, I'm gonna just refresh this. And Nvidia stock used to be the biggest, most powerful stock in the world. I mean, I'm pretty sure it still is. Like, technically, still rated number one. But like, on terms of, like, the strength that it has to the market. I used to weigh in so extremely heavy. So if Nvidia did it, then the markets do it. That has changed. Now if Bitcoin does it, the markets do it. Now we might be seeing another big change to if DeepSeek does it, then the markets do it. And that's what they don't want. That's the biggest fear that they have right now. Because the DeepSeek does have a cryptocurrency. I did just make a video talking about DeepSeek versus Trump coin, the big difference and all that stuff like that. Well, we're gonna dive in deeper into all of it as we come along. But when you spot an opportunity out in the markets, you want to make sure that you are taking those opportunities. And right now with DeepSeek coming out with a coin, which I'll go ahead and show you right now, because I know ain't nobody gonna be ain't nobody gonna be showing you all this stuff. Let me see. You gonna go to Coin Market Cap. I already looked on Coinbase. I don't think when I looked on Coinbase, there was a lot of different spinoffs. I'm talking about like dozens of them, and like a bunch of different copycats. But it's the one I was seeing on around CoinMarketCap. I assume it's the official one, probably we seen on CoinMarketCap for DeepSeek. DeepSeek, they out, so down here less than a penny. Just something to keep an eye on and stuff like that, and as starting to shake up the markets. I diversify. It's like I don't just trade one thing. Like I know, like so you guys see me make the most active stocks and the penny and the penny stock videos. But like I trade cryptocurrency daily, and nightly, like 24/7. Literally, I trade options, religiously, literally every single day at 9:30. I'm not doing it right now because I'm making this video. I do it all. I do it all. Throughout my years of the markets, I've learned and mastered all styles of trading. The next thing is futures, and we already have our futures coach putting out his futures alert, Mr. President, along in his section, training us all in his futures. And like teamwork make the dream work. When you surrounded by, I'll tell you one thing: when you surrounded, your environment makes a big difference. Your crowd makes a big difference. When you surrounded by full-time traders and full-time investors who are doing it full-time and don't wonder what's happening next or what to do next because we already know exactly what the styles of trades are and what the next plans and all that stuff is. It makes things a whole lot easier. You even got some people who know what they're doing when they say I'm not selling because they know what they're doing and know what they're going for. when you surrounded by full-time traders and investors that are all day full-time trading and investing, it actually keeps you in the flow of the markets and what's going on. When you are not in the flow of the markets and not knowing what's going on, then that's when you find yourself in dangerous positions because you're the last one to find something. You're trying to rush now into getting something. For example, on SLXN, look at all these people who buying this up in all this position. Go back down to SLXN on your 15-minute chart. This thing with 57 cents. And now you got a lot of people who rush in there like right now for the very last minute. Like if you like, you seen it now for the very last minute, it's not your time. It's not your time. You gotta control yourself, and you gotta say, you know what, I'm good for that day, and you gotta just go for the next thing. And what you were supposed to do was see Coach Glass throwing that thing out along in his section, talking about SLXN. You know what you were supposed to do was see Coach Crawford throwing that thing out along in his section saying SLXN for the safe easy early. See, what you were supposed to do was see those videos early on saying everybody about to be buying these stocks, and that's how you catch yourself into a parabolic play. Not by jumping in the last minute, but by getting in an early seat. SLXN on their order flow. You know, this is a therapeutic. So like they is over that dollar. I think they'll hold over that dollar, but that is the big test though. If they hold over this dollar or not, for real. If they do, then you start to get in fact over here on Moon, we could probably even see greater detail. Let me see SLXN. Moon loading up. SLXN. Let me see. Because Moon will be able to tell us a lot more on our order flow. Like, look, so you do got a lot more extra larges rushing in still. Like, notice the big difference when you're looking on Weeboy. So you ain't got none of that. And then you go look on Moomoo, and then you actually be able to see that they, actually coming in like that. Some platforms show you a little more detail than others. So mind whatever app or platform that you're using. Then you got TRIB. We're seeing TRIB picking up from its 52-week low as well, coming in for a massive explosion to the highs of 164. They do got an average volume of 169,000 and a free float of 97 million, climbing up very fast even as we speak. And a free float of 14 million gets filled extremely fast in the morning time when everybody wakes up and want to see a stock that everybody hasn't bought just yet, but it's climbing up the charts. So they know that everybody about to get to buying it, and that be those early morning 1 minute chart traders. If you look back on your 1 minute chart to see how those 1 minute chart traders treated this thing when they woke up and seen it getting all choppy, and they said, "Oh man, I got to buy it because it's about to be the next one. Everybody ain't buy it yet," and they were right because someone took a quick dip back down. They took full advantage of that, and then sent this thing back to the moon where everybody bought it. Now they sent this thing all the way back down to the lows of what is right now $1.07, starting to build support up here because they don't want to go back under that dollar. It's about to be a sticky one. They up at $1.07, up still 41%. If you look on your short interest on TRIB, a big sell off in TRI. I mean, small short interest in TRIB. So you know how it go when you got the high short squeeze potential target there. Ain't nothing wrong with it though. They still climbing up and people are still holding up in there as they did come out with news to start to help out on the rect a balance sheet that I just showed you guys. And here on the news, Trinity Biotech is trading higher on Tuesday after the company announced results from its pre-pivotal clinical trial for continuous glucose monitoring system. GCTK. Okay, then the GCTK just do the same exact thing. The trial results indicated 25 to 30% improvement of accuracy over earlier CGM sensor and reveals improvement in clarity improved than previous models. The pre-pivotal clinical trial involved 30 participants of whom had type 1. The trial evaluated modifications made by Trinity's research and development team to sensor the technology acquired by Waveform Technology Inc. And the company plans to complete clinical trials on device improvements and aims for regulatory approval in European Union by 2025, in the United States by 2026. The Sworn GCTK just did the same thing.
I mean, like literally, what they doing? They're gonna have to do a split. Like, yeah, you remember? Let me see. Let me watch this. They did. Where this at? I already knew. Okay, here we go. Right here, the implantable glucose machine. It's the same thing. That is crazy. But nonetheless though, TRIB, very good, good news on there. You know, like I say, boy, watch out for the therapeutics because of every stock, even because it will, they will lock in gains on you, bro. They will lock in gains on you. We talking about people gonna get tired. People gonna see that thing up because some people actually do get into a safe, easy early seat. Some people, they some people actually, get in there early and then they'll wait for that explosion. And then that way they don't got to chase it up for the last minute. So they're not really too worried about nothing. And when you get in a position like that, what they do from there is they'll trim, and then when or scalp, they'll let the rest run. You let the rest. You can if you can let the rest run with a stop loss. It might not. You never know. It might just come in for the super squeeze and then never hit your stop loss from there. And you already still locked in your great gains already. You locked in 70%, just let the 30%, or you locked in the 30%, let 70% run. Whatever the case may be, you got to do. And you got to do what makes you feel most comfortable. If whatever you're doing doesn't make you feel comfortable, then you just don't need to be doing it. And you can trade in a way that make you feel comfortable. Like you just got to be a swing trader. You ain't got no choice. You just got to be a swing trader. You're gonna have to lead the day trades alone on all these fast penny stocks. That you're gonna have to just be sticking to the swing trades. You got to do like me. You got to just only go for the swing trades for the stocks, and then you're gonna be going for the day trades for the options. You're gonna be using IWMs and whatnot options because they be the cheapest ones out there. The TNXP, they come in for another bull run up 22%. Very good on TNXP. New case of mpox detected in the UK after concerning surge. And TNXP that made them explode. I remember last on TNXP that they were doing a fibromyalgia cure or whatever, but they've been slowly climbing up higher and higher up towards $1. Big resistance right now on TNXP, but very good for everybody that held. So today's videos, individual videos on the penny stocks I'll be making is a hollow and a TNXP video. I'll be getting working on those almost immediately since I'm ahead now since I made this most active video now. Um, these when you catching these stocks, when you are about to get in these stocks, let's say specifically, you need to have an exit strategy. You got to have something planned. You got to have some sort of idea where you're going to lock in gains in any case. When you get used to it, how you like to move, then it becomes a lot easier. And if you don't, know what you got going on and whatnot, or even if you do know what you got going on, and you want to be surrounded by other people who actually do know what they have going on, then you can join on the Discord with the rest of the full-time investors and traders who are doing this all day, every single day. I'm Billy Banks. I'll see y'all in our end. Happy trading.